If you've been following our review videos, you'll notice we previously reviewed the Boxcaster video encoder from Boxcast. Since that time, Boxcast has released a new encoder called the Spark, and we're excited to get to test it and tell you all about it. I'm Jared, and this is Dan, and today we're going to give our honest review of the Spark encoder from Boxcast. Before we begin, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click that notification bell so you always get notified when we upload new videos. When it comes to streaming, there's no shortage of encoders and software to be able to manage and host your stream. And so far from what we've seen, Boxcast is really high on our list. Boxcast is a subscription service that allows you to stream directly from your browser, or you can purchase a Spark encoder for a reliable, smooth, and high-quality broadcast. Now, the amazing folks over there were generous enough to send us a Spark and create an account for us to be able to test it and see exactly how it works. So why don't we go ahead and unwrap the Spark and see how it worked for us with live streaming and using it in EasyWorship.
Yeah, I really enjoyed setting up and playing with the Spark encoder. It was so easy to set up with an onboarding wizard that walks you through everything, and their website is very intuitive and simple to follow. Now, they've really perfected live streaming for everybody, whether you're a beginner or an advanced streamer. Now, about the Spark. It's a complete upgrade from the original Boxcaster encoder. It's still compact, but has enough room for a touchscreen monitor. It also comes with a desktop stand and a wall mount that also has a connection for a tripod, so you're covered no matter where you use it. There are two versions of the Spark, the SDI and the HDMI. We tested the HDMI version, but the only difference between the two is whether it has an HDMI or SDI input. Both use HEVC encoding and can stream up to 1080p at 60 frames per second. The inputs and outputs include the power adapter, a USB-C port, and an Ethernet port to connect to your network. It also has Wi-Fi built in that you can use instead of Ethernet, but I would recommend plugging into the network for a better connection. And depending on the version you have, there's an HDMI or SDI input. For audio, there are left and right 1/4-inch balanced stereo inputs, an unbalanced 3.5mm stereo input, and a headphone jack for monitoring the stream audio. Lastly, there's a slot for a micro SD card, so you have the option to record your stream as a backup. Now, if I had to pick a downside to the Spark, the only thing I would say is the fan noise is kind of loud. But if you don't have it close to any of your mics, it shouldn't be an issue. Setting up the Spark for the first time is very user-friendly. When you plug in the power, it will automatically turn on and open to the onboarding setup. Simply walk through the setup by connecting to the internet and connecting your video source. At the end, tap Got It, and you're done. You can choose to show the onboarding setup again or check the box to not show this setup process. Now open the settings, and there are some options you can change, like the screen brightness and orientation. You can also change settings for the light ring around the Spark. Rearrange the colors of its status and change the brightness. You can also toggle the onboarding setup here to be on or off, and view the Spark information. Sending your EasyWorship output to the Spark is very quick and easy and can be done in a couple of different ways. You can send the output from your computer directly to the Spark via HDMI or SDI. Whether you want to send the main or alternate output from EasyWorship, open EasyWorship and go to Edit, then Options, and select either main output or alternate output, and set the output monitor to the correct setting so it sends to the Spark. Another way, if you're using a video mixer and sending an alpha channel key and fill from EasyWorship to the mixer, is to plug the output from the mixer into the Spark so that your program view from the mixer will be streamed live. One of the best features, in my opinion, of the Spark is the touchscreen display. You can see the signal that's being sent to it and choose to see it full screen or see a preview with other information like resolution and audio. This way, there's no doubt as to what you're streaming. Now that you have it set up and connected to EasyWorship, you're ready to go to Boxcast.com and start scheduling your live streams. Once you're there, log into your account and go to Sources. You should see your Spark listed there, but you can add a source if you don't. Click on the Boxcast encoders and choose the Spark and Add Source. It'll ask for the serial number for your encoder and then click Register. If you have any trouble registering it, contact their support by phone or chat on their website and they can add the encoder to your account for you. Now that you see your encoder, you'll want to make sure you have all your streaming destinations configured. Go to Settings on the left and click on the Integrations tab. Here you can add an integration to stream to. As you can see, we have Facebook Live and YouTube already set up. Go to Schedule on the left and start scheduling your stream. If you want to run a quick test just to make sure it's working and you have good video and audio, click on Quick Test to set that up. I'm just going to go to Standard Scheduling. Here you can set up a single broadcast or a recurring series. Select your date and time, give it a name, description, an optional image, and then select your Spark encoder. The next option allows you to select the audio source and the flow control settings. You can select all audio sources, embedded or analog. Boxcast Flow is a unique built-in streaming protocol that will broadcast your stream in high-quality HD video even if you have a less than perfect internet connection. Now, this will allow you to delay the stream, and Boxcast can store up to 90 seconds of it for you, so if you have any network issues, it will continue to play what's already stored, and your viewers will never know anything happened. You should get 3 options to choose from for your delay or latency. If you know you have a slower than average internet connection, you can choose Maximum, which will recover up to 45 to 90 seconds of data loss. You can also choose from Enhanced, or Standard, which is the default setting. A Boxcast Flow also keeps your data safe and prevents it from being decoded. This is a huge feature that might often get overlooked. So if you want more in-depth information about it, there are videos and articles on the Boxcast website that explain it for you completely. Next, you'll choose your destinations. Make sure you choose the drop-down on each destination to choose where you want the stream to go. If you just want to enter an RTMP destination, you can click that tab and enter in the stream key. Next, choose the visibility, any channels you want, and any advanced settings you want to change and click Schedule Broadcast. Now there are a lot of other things you can do on their website for your streams, like uploading media, embedding your stream to a website or an app, viewing reports, and more.
Boxcast streaming subscription has 4 different tiers, starting at $39 a month. For the features and quality of the Spark, the $1,000 price tag is well worth it in my opinion. The most important thing our users are looking for is peace of mind that their live stream will always go live automatically and on time and stream at high quality without buffering and artifacting. Boxcast stability and reliability do exactly that. We encourage you to visit their website, boxcast.com, if you're interested. Now, they also offer a free trial so you can try it out for yourself. Their Learn page has tons of helpful videos, and our support team is also available to answer any questions you might have about using Boxcast with EasyWorship. Please make sure to ask for Chandler. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed day.
And thanks for choosing EasyWorship.